1. Hopefully we're live. Just chill. Wait for everyone to join the party here. Guys, be sure to check out Snapchat. Remember, the code phrases are always going to be announced on Snap. And I think I need to move my camera because I'm kind of not loving. Let's see, maybe a little more this way. There we go. Nope. It's a little more. Oh yeah, I forgot I moved the monitor and that's what happened. Okay, do I hate it? No. Perfectionist. All right, here we go. Just a little bit more. Oh my God. Okay, oh my, we're finally framed up properly. Ooh, all right. Close one. All right, so we're live. We're live really early tonight, aren't we? It's a rarity. But, you know, whatever. I'll try to make a habit of it. I know sometimes the streams start really late, and depending where in the world you are, you know. Let's see. I was looking at my my stats, like my demographics and stuff, and my viewers are pretty concentrated over, you know, just a handful. I was gonna say continents, but like there's not a million continents. I would say about 4 continents, more so UK and the States, a little bit of Australia. No, I'm not wearing pink socks today. I'm wearing white ones. And if I lift my legs up, I might flash you. So I'm gonna refrain from that. Blade's Purple Holes, I really think you might enjoy a special feature that is on Discord. Oh my God. Why do people call me on like Messenger and Snap? Like, it's one thing, we'll get into that, peeve me. You know, should we take the call? To see what happens? I mean, I'll keep it facing me. Look, seriously, why do people blow me up on this? Like, if you know me personally, I will take the call. Oh, it's a video. Hi, just FYI, you're live on my stream. Hi. I'm great. I was wondering, do I know you? Hi. So I'm live at the moment, so it's really not that great of a time. Thanks for calling, though. Yep, all right, bye. Nope. Ugh. I wish you could disable those freaking features, man. Like, well, some of them I guess you can, but it's like, or no, not just disable it. I would like to discern, like, who's allowed to call. Like, sometimes, you know, friends that I haven't talked to in a while, maybe lost my contact information or something. Okay, fine, they can call me. I have no clue who that person is. You know, and it's like super random. It happens all day. Whatever, girl problems. So as you see, I have some art here. This is a print you guys can actually purchase if you're about it. Who's the artist? Okay, whatever. We'll give him credit momentarily. So guys, check it out.
Messenger audio.
Should we answer again? I don't want to be a bitch, but like I literally told him it's not a good time. And I'll keep my phone on because sometimes, like, if I gotta move around, like, I can check in on this stream or chat or whatever. All right, you know what? I think we just gotta be up front with this guy. Okay, I gotta cover my camera. Yeah, hi. So, thank you so much for calling, but it's actually not a great time for me to talk right now. I do have a premium. We can talk there, but right now I cannot. I'm actually live, so you are also live. I'm gonna turn this off now and probably log out of Messenger. Yeah. So like I said, it's not the greatest. I'm gonna go.
What? Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Open.
No, open. You need to go to the premium, bruh. I do not open.
Premium.
Excuse me?
Okay. Yes, I want to you send you dollar. Okay, open your camera. I do give.
Yeah, no. Thanks for
Please,
calling.
I want to you.
Okay, so this brings me to my point. On Facebook, and was it another couple platforms? Let me see, because I got the article here. I've heard about this. I think this was in effect for like the last couple weeks or so. Let's see what's up. What up? Oh, Facebook and Instagram. I don't know that they're like partnered under the same conglomerate kind of deal. They could be, or they could have just both realized, wow, innuendos and suggestive imagery without actually saying what we mean is terrible. Meanwhile, dick pics remain at large. Blades, since you have a thing for socks, I feel like there's something on Discord that can help you with your interests. I'm just saying, you might want to check it out. So yeah, here we are. Okay, so apparently I don't, I'll pull up the article in a second. Let me know if this sound is okay, guys, because I'm not using a lav. I have like a blue mic right now. And I'm looking at the levels. The levels seem to be okay. But if it's too low, too loud, let me know. I don't want to be ear rapey or any of that. Yeah, so back to the eggplant.
Messenger video.
Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna put this on silent for now. God, this guy is just really relentless. I mean, I understand they are blades. I'm trying to be, like discreet, and you're like putting me in a weird position here. Fizzle was nice enough to point you in the right place, and that's all you gotta do, dude. That's it. It's very simple. I just said check it out. Oh, for real? It's like actually illegal? Okay, Dustin, can you state your source? Because I'm actually going to look this up. They're making a big deal about these emojis not being used. Who is it? It's just some random person. Should we take the call again? Yeah, we'll take it one more time, and then literally no more. I feel like we're enabling it. Okay, he hung up. It's just some random person. Like, I have no idea who this person is. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, you can't use the eggplant emojis. They didn't really mention peaches. A wolf monkey? No, this is not a person I have. Okay, it'd be one thing if I had sexual relations with this person. I've never met this person in my life. I have no clue who they are. And just, I guess, being a streamer and being active in social media, it just kind of comes with the territory. It comes with the territory of being a girl. It shouldn't, though. Like, all right, I think here. This is kind of how I feel. Oh, with your grandchildren. Okay, we won't play the next song then. Give him soon poon. What is soon poon? Is it like a promise to possibly get it later? I feel like that's not okay. Also, I feel like, guys, you need to understand, we can have plans to get down, have fun with y'all, but it is always subject to change. No one is ever, unless it is a transactional situation, no one is ever entitled to that. And even then, transactional situations, women are allowed to have their limits, dude, and be like, no, that's off the menu. But some people just don't get it. No, he's not even a troll. He's just, okay. I have no basis on this other than my own personal experience. I would like to conduct a study. Thank you, Callum. I would like to conduct a study eventually. I believe, especially in other countries, the way American women are portrayed is we're just like horny, easy, always naked, and just DTF as hell. That is most definitely not the case. I don't know if it's our films, our music videos, our advertising, but something somewhere is sending the message across the globe telling men, hey, if you bug the shit out of American woman via social media, she'll just do it. One day, she'll just show you the goodies. In fact, she'll probably do that, and then she'll buy a plane ticket and head your way immediately. Oh, yeah, no, I know. Occasionally we have had some wholesome streams, not very often, but it has happened. I want to kind of work towards that a little more. And then, like, because I'm doing the restream thing, right? So we're on a bunch of platforms at once. I think I want to have kind of like something a little bit more clean cut, and then just the regular stuff, Richard, can you specify the inclination and the subtext there? Because you lost me. Anyways, so for whatever reason, across the globe, the one globe that we know of with people on it, unless there's others. Okay, I don't know what it is. Actually, if he calls back, I think we should actually look into this. I don't know what it is, but this is I want to call it an epidemic. I want to call it an epidemic because, it's just nonstop. And I feel like every girl who's on social media, it doesn't even matter how active you are or not. Like, I feel like if you have a couple photos, you eventually will fall victim to this. And, I don't want to, like, be rude or hurt people's feelings. But, like, he called, like, 4 times, right? And we told him it's not a good time. Like, the relentlessness, like, ugh. And I do a lot to try to talk to my viewers, people who follow me, watch me, whatever, because I think, if they took the time to write me, that's nice of them. And if I have the time to, get back to them and say, hey, thank you, I will do it as long as it's practical, feasible, as long as it's, until maybe it gets to a point where it's, like, overwhelming and there's just no way. Until that point, I feel like, why shouldn't I, respond to, like, my viewers and stuff? And, I only got 1 DP today. Only one. Oh. Let me specify photo. I had at least 12 double penetrations, though. Just kidding. Okay, yeah, so, I don't know. I kind of want to get to the bottom of this. I never say anything like that, Fizz. That is, okay, Fizzle is now Fizz is trolling. Okay, listen, guys. Any of my mods know this. I only have, like, 2 major rules for my mods. And I don't tolerate racism. Any kind of racist comments, that's not going to fly. And anything weird, inappropriate, involving children, that's also not going to fly. For the most part, I want you guys to have free range, freedom of speech. And if you guys want to talk shit, fine. Whatever. More power to you. Yeah, see, you're right though. That's it's okay. There's got to be like a delicate balance where I can be like polite but not too nice, because I do realize there is a breed of men that know or that take the slightest bit of attention for a window or a cue for them to weasel their little way in and whatever they're getting at. That is kind of amazing. Hold on, oh man, yeah. See, that's it. Honestly, like that's it. And Fizz was just trolling because obviously I never have I ever. Not even like ridiculous jokes. Okay. Now sometimes I'll report things that other people are saying, but my own personal opinion on stuff like that is I think we're all people. I don't think anyone is really better than anyone else on a baseline level. I will judge people's character and merit on doing terrible things as individuals. I won't like have maybe a couple instances with a particular individual who happens to be whatever, and then all of a sudden be like, okay, all people like that are bad. No, no. I will purely judge you on individual actions. I'm judging literally all of you. All of your comments right now, they're going into a little database up in here, and I'm just like, ooh, judging that one, judging. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so let's get to the bottom of this whole eggplant situation. Oh, by the way, guys, if anyone's interested in the eggplant art, this is by Nicholas Cooper. And you know what's nice about that is there's a nice peach, a fresh peach, and a nice eggplant. And I don't know if there's bird shit on it or maybe some whipped cream. Something weird's going on there. I don't know what Nicholas is getting at, but you know, he felt the need. And you know what's really interesting is the way the eggplant is kind of propped ever so slightly in between the okay, you know there's a crevice of a peach. Do you call it like the crack of a peach? I don't know what you call it, but I like how the eggplant is just nicely poised up there and just, you know, just chilling. It's, you know, like a phone holder. It's just kind of like that. So, yeah, this art is by Nicholas Cooper, and I just thought I would find something to talk about this because this is the title of the day. Guys, how many Dpics, not double pens, have you guys sent today? I only, and I'm totally going to ruin this and reset the bar, I only received one today. And, but I haven't actually read all my DMs yet. I haven't really got a chance to get into those. So I feel like it's been a good day. And I don't necessarily hate all photos of that nature. I want to say I hate like 99% of them. I have seen on rare occasion some very creative and not just creative, but like innovative, funny, interesting takes on that type of photography. But, you know, mostly it's just like, here it is, ready to go. And I'm just like, okay. You know, I could be sitting next to my mom. All right? I don't, like, Dustin was saying how the D photos are, it's illegal to send them in Texas. Can they just at least have an NSFW before you open it? Can, like, we make that a law? If they're not going to outlaw it altogether, can they do that? Like, I mean, I feel like it's technically, like, sexual harassment. I'm not going to go, like, all Me Too on the D photos. But, like, I need a warning, dude. Do you know how many times I've been sitting by my mom? Oh, I know. I'm going to get so many. Guys, if, as you know, the Snap, the paid Snap, which is like a premium and shit, that's fine. Do that all day long there. That is appropriate. In the premium Snap, that makes sense because I will be posting imagery that encourages those natural, hey Katara, those natural reactions. Hi Appalachian Andy, good to see you, hon. But in any other event, you know, like, what the F, man? What gives? Depends on, well, it doesn't depend on where you work. Okay, then let's change it. Not safe for GA, general audiences. NSF, or NSGA. Or just NS. Not safe. Not safe. Incoming. I would like a Bousse pic. Is that how you pronounce it, by the way? Thank you, Katara. Yeah, guys, I'm just saying, you know, there's only been like maybe 5 photos of that nature that I was ever like, wow. And you know, the guy, surprisingly, they all came from the same person. But they would like dress it up and like have little themes. And I just realized what I did there. No, they would dress it up. There would be themes. It would have emotion. There would be lighting. Like everything about it had some intention. And sometimes there would even be like, you know, inside jokes. I I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of set myself up there. So yeah, I mean, like, that's really the only time I was ever like, that is amazing. That was, bravo. Because it's like the time someone took to do that. The weirdest one I've ever seen, I don't know if they were trying to work an optical illusion, or if they were shy, like kind of shy. Because the funniest one I ever had, first of all, it's a weird, really strange angle, and it was just like the top part, the dome. It was just, and I'm like, oh great, that's lovely. I mean, if you're gonna send, you might as well send the whole darn thing, It was kind of like, oh, where's my, I didn't understand it. That was the weirdest one. Weirdest one I've ever seen. What is it? The new iPhone 11. Apparently there is some camera on it that has, it either lengthens or, well, yeah, something like that. But basically, with the way the cameras are, you can elongate items, objects, whatever. What were you thinking, Apple? I mean, I feel like I can't prove it. I cannot prove it. But I feel like that camera was made, or whatever they have in there that does that, I feel like it was made only for that purpose. Because what else are you like, I need to elongate an object. And on my phone, I need the ability to do that. Apple literally has a feature for that. I mean, you can't tell me that it's for anything else. You just can't. In fact, maybe we can call Apple right now. Hold on. What time is it? Oh yeah, we can call them till 10 p.m. All right, let's give Apple a call. Let's see. This is probably going to be a fun call for them. Very fun. I can say this now, but my sister used to work for Apple tech support, and I always wanted to call her and kind of mess with her, but it's random. She didn't have like a direct line. Yeah, I'm really kind of upset that she quit that, because like that was my intel. If I had problems, she would just handle it. Now I'm on hold for like 3 hours. So thanks, Michelle. Thank you. It's not my problem. It was a terrible job, and you were bored, and they treated you like hell. What about me, Michelle? No, I'm just kidding. All right, she's happier now. She has a good job, and apparently they're allowed to bring dogs. Not just emotional support animals, but apparently as long as the dog is potty trained. She's telling me her new job, and it's not like a doggy daycare. It's an office job. There's dogs everywhere, and beer on tap. I'm like, that's amazing. So let's see, Apple tech support. Let's get the number. I'm going to have to be careful because I don't want to dox myself. So once I get past all the verification stuff, I'll put it on speaker. But we're going to get down to this whole, we're going to find out about the camera on the 11. I'm sorry about your cockatoo. I spelled something wrong. Okay, that was definitely not it. Okay, hold on. Ugh, okay. So the number is 1-800-APPLE-CARE, but I went ahead and spelled out APPLECARE. And if you add up the word apple and care, it's way too many digits. It's beyond 7 digits. So somehow I accidentally called some kind of like hookup line. What's on my head? It's like braids. It's like a braid bun, and then I left some of it down. I'm a princess today. If you have a problem with that, then go fuck yourself. Okay, APLCARE. That is dumb. Like, why don't they just pick like one of the words? Like, why not just apple and then something else that's abbreviated. Why do they abbreviate Apple? I also need to ask them that. A-P-L-C-A-R-E. Bam. They were great the last time I had. The F? Okay, hold on. Alright, let's try this one. If I have to, I'll get a backup number for my sister, or like some other kind of secret backdoor number. Question about the Apple 11 or iPhone 11. Serious question. Product information. Product information.
Okay, so then I route your call from or App Store, or are you calling about a recent order?
Repeat.
Okay, so that I route your call properly, please tell me if you would like to talk to someone in sales, technical support, iTunes or App Store, or are you calling about a recent order?
Technical support.
Sorry, from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, 7 days a week. Now, to check if you have an extended hours agreement, I need your product information. First, if you're calling about charges on your account, say billing. Otherwise, what Apple product or service you're calling about?
iPhone 11 person, please.
Okay, iPhone 11 Pro. If that's not right, say try again.
Yes.
What's going on with the iPhone? You can say something like, I forgot my Apple ID, or my screen is cracked.
Is the new camera for Dpics specifically?
Okay, let's get the IMEI number from your phone.
No, I don't have the phone. I'm thinking of buying it, but I don't know how I feel about purchasing a product that you developed. You spent money on a lens for a operator?
I still didn't understand.
Okay,
If you're ready with
person.
I'm having some trouble. To talk to someone, please call back during regular business hours from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, 7 days a week. For support for your product, I can text you a link to our website at the number.
No. All right. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to call my little sister because, like I said, she did work for Apple tech support. I'm pretty sure she's in the know on the 11. I'm going to see if she's going to be willing to talk to us. And I want to get her opinion on if that camera feature was made just for Dpics. Because I feel like it was, but I can't prove it. We're going to take a quick break, guys. Please stay tuned. We'll see you in just a minute. So I called my sister, and she did not get enough sleep last night. She doesn't really feel like being on the spot, but I sent her the article about it. I feel like she knows, and she's just maintaining a loyalty to them for some reason. None of my biz. Anyway, so I sent her the article explaining it, and she said she will send me back voice messages after she looks at it, so she's not like put on the spot, you know? I mean, she and I are very similar, but I'm a little bit more ridiculous, and I think it's like not cool to just, you know, mess with her. The last time, oh my goodness, the last time I called her, I believe, was when a news story hit about a woman struggling to push a baby stroller, and it was full of like $12,000 in quarters. And I told my sister that I needed to stash some quarters at her place because when we were kids, my dad had, you know, like those 5-gallon water jugs. He had many of those filled with quarters, and we would totally, you know, shake the tub, get some when the ice cream man came by. And I called her trying to figure out what she believed maybe we took over the years that the ice cream man came through. And that was funny though. Because I'm like, it was me, oh no, I got caught. Yeah, I guess you had to be there. I don't know if I named this stream that, but whatever. Okay, so she's probably gonna get back to us with a voice memo, and let us know her take on it. I mean, I don't understand, and like I know quite a bit about photography and consumer use of photography, even professional use of photography, and the ability to elongate, to hyper focus, blur the background, and elongate your focal point can only be for eggplant photos. Like, what other purpose is that? You know? There literally cannot be another purpose. And I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty loyal to Apple. I'm realizing, though, the camera for live streams or whatever is very inferior to, what is it, the Samsung or whatever? The S9 or some shit. But other than that, I love everything about Apple. And as a person who every day gets, with the exception of today, but I'm sure that'll change now that I've mentioned it, countless eggplant photography. Like, I'm hesitant to give them more money because I feel like I'm fueling the problem. We don't want, ow, I just punched a screw on the chair. We don't want any more of those photos, man. Like, why else do they do that lens? There's no reason. All right, waiting for Michelle to get back to us. People are now cockfishing. I didn't know this was even a thing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. As soon as I said it out loud, I realized what it was. Okay, so we know what catfishing is, right? For anyone who's been under a rock for the last millennia, catfishing is when an individual will take on the persona of another person, stealing their identity, photos, and whatever. They'll pretend to be that person. They'll try to hit on people, maybe take money from them, or just do it for their own amusement. But you'll never actually, you know, FaceTime with them, see them in person. Like they just take on like an alter ego as someone whom is not themselves, and it's very deceptive because it's literally different people. So think about that concept. You can easily assume what cockfishing would be, and obviously that is misleading what you have. And I mean, I know guys, I mean girls, we have our own insecurities, right? You know, there's certain things we wish we looked like because of what we see in commercials and advertising and Hollywood media. Guys have the same thing with, or fixations on certain things. They think girls want whatever. So to try to keep up appearances or entice women, you know, what better than to have a lens that can misrepresent what you're packing? Not that I even asked to see it. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I'm not saying, I mean, I can't speak for all women, but I feel like I've only ever asked for a single eggplant photo in my life, ever. And it was someone I was dating for a while. The situation became long-term, requested that, or I'm sorry, long distance. And The one they sent me was really sad. It was like not awake. It wasn't ready for the party, and they had not maintained their what is the word? Hygiene, hairstyle. Things got a little out of control, and their friend was just like passed out, like he had an all-nighter, hungover. It was like the worst. The only eggplant photo I've ever asked for in my life was actually the worst eggplant photo I've ever received, in all irony. I gotta fill my glass. I'm thirsty. 1 second. So we're gonna check this article out. Hopefully Michelle gets back to us. I mean, what else would that camera lens be for, guys? What else could it possibly be for? Remember, if you're playing along at home, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, the only way to know is if you go on Snap. And on Snapchat, we play a secret game every single stream. You'll get the code word, and you can be in on the game. All right, let's check this out. I gotta put headphones on to hear this. Ooh. Oh no, there's a cable situation right here.
Introducing iPhone 11 Pro. Every detail has been used as an opportunity to set new standards in design, quality, and engineering, ensuring it will deliver uncompromising performance in any situation. At the core of the iPhone 11 Pro design is a stainless steel structural band and a three-dimensional glass back, made from the toughest glass in a smartphone. It's sculpted from a single solid sheet, reinforced down to the atomic level, and then brought to life in one of 4 textured matte finishes. The enclosure is designed to withstand what life can throw at it.
Am I tripping? Is there not audio?
Rigorous testing and refining have helped create a durable, dust, and water-resistant iPhone.
So, oh wow, that can really take a drench.
The Apple-designed A13 Bionic chip is the most ambitious to date. It's the fastest chip ever in a smartphone, yet more efficient than ever.
Fastest CPU.
And with new optimized batteries that give you up to 5 extra hours in your day, you get more pro performance in an iPhone for longer than ever.
All right, I'm just gonna
The
mute
triple
this 'cause I'm
camera
not hearing
system
audio. I'm
combines
guessing you guys
cutting-edge-
probably aren't either. Okay, what is it? There is a, there's also a phobia. I'm thinking tripped of something, but that's not it. I know trick, like T-R-I-C-H, refers to hair, so that's not it. But there's a name for a phobia in which some people are afraid of irregular shapes in irregular patterns. And the almost spider-like eye feature that the lens has on the 11 has been triggering for some individuals. Because they are, oh yeah, right here. But those are kind of uniform. Well, they're not uniform in size, actually. There's the flash, and then there's the mic right there. It's all a scam. Men are notoriously guilty of sometimes exaggerating the size of their manhood. Ain't that the truth? And Apple has just made it a little bit easier. Guys, I'm going to give you some advice. If you are insecure about your size, and this is not my original advice. I actually heard this on a Joe Coy comedy special when he was in Hawaii. That one's hilarious. Fix your credit. Okay? If you're insecure about your size, fix your credit. All right? That's simple. Having good credit is like a BBC, basically, when all is said and done. So that option is there. People have noticed that the new camera on the latest iPhone makes it easier to be cockfished. Apple released the iPhone 11 Pro on September 10th, 2019, and of course it came with a number of exciting new features, including an upgraded camera. The new phone features a wide 3-angle camera, wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto. Okay, the telephoto has got to be the lengthening. Lenses allowing the user to capture 4 times more of the scene. Yes, because you need to be like 360. Some of this stuff I feel is unnecessary, but for some things it is cool. I feel like I don't personally need that consumer feature. I probably will not upgrade to the 11 myself. I have, what do I have? I have an 8 Plus. So I'm, way behind the times apparently. Okay, allowing the user to capture 4 times more of the scene. It also allows for better images in lower lighting. Okay, that is kind of cool. Although I'm such a stickler for low light that if I have bad lighting and I feel like I need to take a photo, especially of myself, I won't do it. I will literally just get lights, Anyone who's on premium or whatever, oh my god, that was such a nightmare to shoot last night. I was really cold. You could probably tell by some of the images. And so I ended up doing just like kind of a 3/4 shot, which is like waist up. I turned the heater on, like a space heater, and I needed a light like directly in, like I needed a light on a stand basically, and I had a bunch of production lights. I was like wrapping them, I was like hanging them. It was such a nightmare to shoot last night. Oh my goodness. Okay, it also allows for, lower lighting, and it's perfect for capturing those dreamy scenery shots. Okay, so, oh no, I know, definitely. And I got an update memo saying, like, if you didn't, I don't know what you have to do. I think it's updating to a new iOS or something, the new operating system. If you don't do that, apparently, I want to say the 6 and lower will not work at all. Hi, Brandon. They won't work at all. They won't go online. So anyone who's on a iPhone 6 and below, definitely look into making sure your Apple ID is up to date and your operating system is current. You know what sucks though? On like I have tons of old phones for various reasons, and whenever I've like been forced to update or accidentally updated on some of them, there have been apps that are like completely out of circuit now, or circulation now, like they no longer exist. They were only working a certain time period and they only worked with a certain operating system. And then like I'm forced to update, or I update accidentally, and I'm like, god damn it, that app's gone. Like literally there was one phone in particular, I had 2 apps that I loved, they're gone forever. And it updated and I'm like, now what? You can't like unupdate, not that I'm aware of. That's a question for Michelle. Did she ever get us a voice memo thing yet? Let's find out. She did not, but like I said, she's a little tired, so I wasn't gonna press her too hard. So, however, not everyone is using the new high-tech camera for taking photos of sunsets. Sunsets don't need to be longer, dude. If you want a panorama 360 view, that has nothing to do with the optical elongating illusion of leading lines and stuff. I'm telling you, man, that feature was made for eggplants. And I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I gotta think, there's got to be someone else I know at Apple that I can call that will talk to me. I'm a little bummed Michelle wasn't about it, but like I said, I'm not going to be a bitch. Some have discovered that it has other uses, like enhancing the size of your you-know-what. So take a look at that banana, guys. Yeah. Now, what's really fascinating, when you think about it, is look at I know it's hard to not look at the banana that's like going to punch you in the face. It's so close to being 3D. What's kind of interesting about the technology of that lens is nothing in the background is distorted or out of proportion or elongated or weird. So it is kind of interesting, high-tech stuff going on that's now available in your pocket, no pun intended. But there's no other thing it could have been created for other than that. You can't convince me otherwise. Again, okay, what is cockfishing? We've already gone over this, but I'll just read it aloud. Cockfishing is basically the younger cousin of catfishing. catfish is someone that uses another's identity for internet persona, but a cockfish uses an altered eggplant shot to make it look larger than it actually is. So, you know that warning you'll see on your rear view mirrors, or no, your side mirrors, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Yeah, let's see. The new iPhone's 3-camera lens makes that a possibility, but it's not only archived. Wait, hold on, I'm getting a call. Hey, what's up? I'm live. Can I text you? Okay, my bad. I'll talk to you later. All right, hun. All right. The new iPhone's 3-camera lens makes it a possibility, but it's not only achieved by using the new iPhone. If you haven't had the chance to upgrade yet, you're an Android user. Damn, that's like a low-key like sick burn. That's like so, what do you call it? Like backhanded, or you're this. Damn. Smaller objects can be used to make. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you don't need the camera to do this. You just, to scale. You put it next to something, and it'll make it look bigger by comparison. So you could get like miniature stuff, like dollhouse, little, accessories and stuff. And some of them are very realistic looking. Just put it next to something like that, and bam, you don't need the new lens on the iPhone 11. Of course, there's always Photoshop and other other photo editing apps as well. Well, geez, this whole article is just telling y'all what to do if you need to extend it a little bit. All right. Someone discovered that cockfishing can be made simpler by using the iPhone 11 camera and shared the results on Twitter. Don't worry, it's only a banana. All right, so this is what we're looking at. Yeah, people have thoughts on the matter. Oh, geez. I like how the banana is like sweating. And it's like kind of like getting a little mushy and moist. I feel like that was intentional with his demonstrative photo there. But, okay. iPhone 11 boys, we go. Great googly moogly. Okay. I feel like I can't read some of these comments out loud. All right, we get the point, right? We totally get the point there. All right, Michelle. All right, let's see. I had another topic, but I didn't queue it up, so. Oh, okay. Michelle left us a message. So, what? Hey, you know what? You bring up a great argument. Girls, and I was talking about this last night. I have like a silly commercial break where I show some of the Fiverr gigs I've done, and there's one where it's talking about like stuffing my bra, which I did do like at one point for like going out or like photos or something, and I was talking about how awkward it was to ditch the damn chicken cutlets. And then sometimes the really nice ones were expensive, so I would like ditch it, but I'd be like, damn it, now I gotta retrieve it back, and it was awkward. So there are many of them left behind on the battlefield, whatever. Okay, yes, we do that all the time, right? But we're not naked with that, right? You guys are plenty aware by now that there's push-up bras. There's a lot of there's Spanx. There's a lot of things women can do to make us, to exaggerate, accentuate, or flatter or tone down certain things that we don't like or do like. But we're not showing you something naked and pretending that that's what it is, because there's a stupid joke about the Wonder Bra. I don't even know, like probably like someone's grandpa invented it. It's so old. Oh, why do they call it a Wonder Bra? Because when she takes it up, you wonder where her tits went. Okay, whatever. Yes. All right. Just assume that is a possibility. Okay. You got to look for what's going on up here, guys. If there's not a whole lot of, if it's like really pushed and the skin is tight, like up here, I'm just saying how you can tell without undressing her if it's a bra or what she's working with. That's one way to tell, Yeah, so, and I have implants. I have no problem admitting that. I'm not going to like pretend that, whatever. I am so 100% forthcoming about all of that. And yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm not sending photos or, you know, that it's like nude, being like, okay, this is what it is. And it's like, you know, twice the size, 3 times the size, 10 times the size, even with, you know, the damn snap filters. You know, you can't really alter that. Now, I guess you can't, I know there are apps where you can like make yourself look thinner or whatever. I'm not saying the potential is not there, but for the most part, women, we don't really mislead what we look like nude when we send nudes, if we do actually send them, is what I'm getting at. So I think it's silly. And guys, you're so much better off having a connection with a girl, hitting it off intellectually, meshing in a way that's like, how would I say, vibing with like personalities, having like interests, similar interests. And like I said, when all else fails, fix your credit. Okay, you can have an innie and have good credit. You will have girls lined around the block if you're a decent guy with good credit. That's really what it gets down to. And by the way, also, size, if they don't know what they're doing, that's not going to feel good. Okay, no one wants to be jackhammered. Number 2, if there's, like, we were talking about this last night, and women and men are obviously wired very differently, and we have different needs when it comes to arousal and desire. I really got into this. Yes, Destin, that is I'm about it. I'm about it. That's, or what do they call it? There's edging. Does anyone know about edging? Okay, edging is kind of similar to tantric, but not really. Tantric has a lot more specifics to it. Shit, train of thought. Where'd you go? Okay, so girls have certain, what is the word? Prerequisite needs to really get in the vibe and have a good time, you know? And there can be a guy who looks amazing, you know, it's like Lexington steel size, but if there's other ways that we're not vibing, or if they're rude, or if they don't treat me well, I'm just saying hypothetically, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I want that so bad. And now I can't speak on everyone, but I'm just saying for me, that's the case. And women, you know, at some point, most of us will mature, and, you know, we'll realize certain stereotypes or illusions, like, you know, what do they call it, digmatized and stuff. That is a rarity. But when you are digmatized, you are in a situation in which literally anything can be ran past you. You are like, there's a facade, there's a mirage going on, and you are just none the wiser. So seriously, like I said, guys, if you're feeling insecure about yourself, there's so many things you can do. And when all is said and done, most girls don't even climax from the old P and the V, usually the C. Not the foul word for the V, but the little thing that's kind of above that, a couple inches. That's what it's about. I'm going to be real with you. That's what it's about, okay? So just seriously, keep this in mind. Of course girls can be pervs. I'm not saying we're innocent. And I'm making general statements. Sometimes I'm making general statements talking about the average girl, and sometimes I will clarify, hey, this is me. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is all ever was and this is how it must be. That would be ridiculous for me to sit here and think I know everything, because I don't know shit. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. Please stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in just a moment.